What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to Connecting with Creators. As you all know, Connecting with Creators is about connecting with different student athletes here on campus and really highlighting their different passions and skills and really showcasing that we are more than just athletes. Now today, our guest is somebody who really embodies the mindset of winning. She is a indoor triple jump all-time record for indoor triple jump in conference, and you have the record for triple jump indoor and outdoor, two-time national qualifier, and a two-time All-American in academics. Today's guest, I call her the GOAT, but she says she still got something to prove. Simone Green.
Hey.
How you doing, Simone?
I'm good.
It's good to have you. I've been trying to get you on here for a minute.
Yeah.
We finally got it going. So you know a little bit about Connecting with Creators, but you've been connecting people for a while now. So how about you tell us a little bit about your work as the president of the Black Student Union?
Oh yeah, so BSU, our goals are to educate people on Black issues and topics that are going on, encourage people to be able to have those uncomfortable conversations, not only like with themselves, but the people around them, and then also empower them to go out and be able to speak their truth.
Okay. When does the Black Student Union meet? You got to plug it in.
Every other Tuesday, 7:30, CBSO, 232.
Yep.
We already had our last meeting for the semester, but we'll be back up next year. Yep.
And everybody's welcome. Anybody can come through.
Absolutely.
All right. So my first question for you is, what made you decide to join the Black Student Union?
Well, I'm Black, so it was
Yeah.
kind of like something that you want to do just because it helps you understand your culture better.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know that like when I was in community college, we had the Black American Council.
Okay.
I finally joined my second year. For me, it's like I'm more of like a long book, so it really takes me a time to like get acclimated into being a part of something besides sports. Like sports was always easy.
Yeah.
But I kind of felt like I wanted to connect with other people who was like on the same path as me. I was like first generation Black college student, really trying to just like find the ropes and everything like that.
Yeah.
So that was my call into it, but that's pretty interesting. So over the past like what, 5 to 6 months, that like me and you have really been getting to know each other. A lot of the conversations that we have are like about mental health.
Yeah.
And as a student athlete and just like a young person in general, I've had my ups and downs with my mental health, but you've definitely been there and you've given me a lot of good advice to help me. So my question for you is, what advice would you have for somebody who may be watching, who may be battling stress and anxiety?
Honestly, and when it comes to that, you have to be real with yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you have to understand that we're not as hard as we like to think that we are. You know, our society kind of pushes that, like, there's definitely a stigma around mental health, and if you ignore it, it's only going to make it worse.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to not only recognize that, but do something about it in order to fix it. Like, it's okay to feel your feelings. If you don't feel them, they're going to stay there for a long
for
time.
sure. I feel like me growing up, my mom always like, you know, helped me like to, she always instilled in me like, I got to express what I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of different mentors and like figures that I had growing up, and like some people have a lot of people who tell them, like especially for like me, for example, like the Black man, you can't, you're not supposed to be sad, you can't cry, you're supposed to toughen up, be a man, stuff like that. So I feel like a lot of people really have to like learn that they have emotions and they should express them.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's definitely something that like takes a while. Me, it's still taking me a while to like get to that. I've learned like different ways of like, you know, expressing myself, whether it, like honestly YouTube, like that was like a big thing for me. Like I really started like talking about my feelings about certain things and like connecting with other people. Meditating was something that like really helped me, like getting that in. And then from there, it's just been like more, like, honestly, just like spreading the word. Like, you know what, you got to find whatever it is to help you, because a lot of people just like suffer in silence.
Yeah. And I think a big part about that is like you have to create those relationships, or at least let people know that like you're a safe space. And whatever happens in that safe space like doesn't leave there, you know?
Definitely having somebody to confide in is big, because there's so many people who just like don't trust anybody, because like people deal with like, tell somebody like something that's really personal or like really like powerful within you, and they might months later, years later, days later, they might use it against you, and then like that might be something that makes you feel like you're uncomfortable like expressing yourself to anybody. Like keeping things bottled up is like not good.
Yeah, and even when it comes to like talking about it with somebody else, you also have to be aware of the mental space that other person is in, because you can't just come along and trauma dump onto them if they're not in a mental space to be able to hold your things as well.
Yeah, definitely no like unloading, because just like you never know what I might have going on, I never know what you might have going on. Like there's times I've talked to you about certain things, but I always try to be like, yo, you feel like talking about this? Like, are you busy? Because you never know. I might be locked in on connecting with creators, and you might have like your stuff going on, and I might not be able to like have like really the capacity to really like take in everything you got.
Yeah.
It might seem like I might be being a bad friend, so definitely not like unloading on your friends.
Just ask.
Yeah.
Be like, do you have the mental capability to listen to me talk right now? And if they're like, no, then it's okay.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with episode 4 of Connecting with Creators. And welcome back to Connecting with Creators with Simone Green. How you enjoying it so far?
It's good. I'm having a good time.
Okay, that's good. All right, we're going to play a little game. So over the past few episodes of Connecting with Creators, we played like trivia and like top 5s and stuff like that. Today's game, it's not for points. There's no right or wrong answers. I just have a few different like questions and scenarios that we're gonna get on the board, and I really want to see like what's your like perspective on certain things.
Okay.
So, and we calling it "Let's Talk About It."
Okay,
You ready?
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Can we get question 1 on the board? All right. This is night and day. So, if you had to give up one forever, would you rather never go outside during the day or never go out at night?
At night.
So you would rather never go out at night?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it. Why?
Because, okay, one, it depends on the weather. But if it's nice out, like today,
Yeah.
you need the sunshine. Like,
Yeah.
you need to be out in nature. It helps your mental health.
Yeah, for sure. I honestly, I agree. I would say day, just because like I'm a day person. Like I like getting out and going on little adventures. I want to go out. I want to do stuff in the sun. I like meditating in the sun. It's pretty cool to me. Night, I'm more of like I like to go out, do my little adventures, have a good time during the daytime. Then at night, I'm in the house, I'm cooking, I'm playing some video games, and I'm just vibing. So I would choose to rather give up going outside at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty accurate. Can we get question 2 on the board? Knowing the future. Okay, scenario. You're offered the opportunity to know exactly what you'll be doing in 20 years from now. However, there's nothing that you can do to change your future at all. So whatever you know, there's nothing you can do to change it.
Right.
Would you still want to know why or why not?
No, I don't think I would want to know even if I could change it.
Okay. Why is that?
Because that's like playing God, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I don't need to know anyway, because what's going to happen is going to happen regardless.
Yeah.
So, I think that can create a lot of stress and worry.
Yeah. Oh, facts.
And anxiety.
I feel like the future is something that's like, regardless of how much we know or don't know, it's always going to be anxiety. Whether like, or not even anxiety, but there's always going to be like feelings that may not always be positive.
Oh, yeah.
So like, whether I'm thinking about what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, next week, or 10 years from now, it's always going to be that constant. I got to get this right. I got to make sure I'm doing the things right now to put myself in a position there.
Yeah.
So to me, I wouldn't want to know. The way I thought about this question was kind of like, okay, say I might have like a friend or something or a family member that might not be around like 20 years from now.
Right.
Would I want to know that so I can like maximize like the opportunities and like how much time I can spend with them? But then also it's like, that's a burden to know. Because then you're just like, wow, only 16 days, 4 hours and such minutes. You know what I'm saying? So like, I wouldn't personally want to know.
But even then, like, we all know we're going to die. That sounds super morbid, but like, we're all going to die
Oh,
someday.
I mean, facts.
And so like, I think that kind of goes back to like living in the moment and appreciating those relationships and those moments that you have while you have them, because you don't know how long they're going to be.
So I feel like a good takeaway from this question right here is just enjoy the moment, enjoy every opportunity, make the most of it, right? All right, can we get question 3 on the board? Scenario, mother versus father. I've been thinking about this question for a couple weeks now, and I really want to see your answers to this. So here's a scenario. A man and his wife, they're picking up his mother to go to dinner. When they pull up, the mother wants to sit in the front seat. In your opinion, who should sit in the front? you like that
so
one.
listen, I think it depends on the relationship and if the relationship is healthy or not. So it depends on the relationship between the son and the mother,
Right.
and it depends on the relationship between all three of them, honestly.
Of course.
In my opinion, and the way it works in my family, I'm sitting in the front seat. But I know that
You're
doesn't
sitting
work.
in okay.
So it would be me.
So
It
if
would be
you're
wife.
if you're the wife,
Yeah.
you're sitting in the front seat. What if you're the mom?
I would sit in the back seat. I wouldn't have any problem with
So
that.
you feel like the mother should defer to the wife in that scenario.
I think it depends on the relationship
Okay.
and like family dynamic.
All right.
I know a lot of people have like a, what do you call that? Like a hierarchy or like
Oh,
a
yes. And then it's just so much pride. I
respect
feel like
your
that's such
elders type of thing. Like
Yeah.
throw it out the window.
it's definitely like one of those things where like just you press one button and it's just gonna set off a whole chain of events.
Yeah.
Me personally, I feel like I'm a pretty wise person. So if I was ever put in a position where I gotta choose between my wife and my mother, that's a tough decision because like you can't go against the grain on moms, but also like if you're you gotta deal with that woman, your wife, for the rest of your life. So you gotta be careful. So like me, if they make me choose, I'm hopping. I'm just, you know what? You got it.
You made your own option.
Yeah.
You're not answering your own question.
I'm getting in the back.
This is
I'm
right.
here. I don't even feel like driving. Y'all can drive. Y'all got it. I'm gonna lay down. So that's what I'm doing. I'm copping out every time. I feel like that's the smartest thing.
I think that's not the best decision, but I'm also not a man, so
I'm definitely not choosing between my mom and my wife.
I don't, maybe they just take turns. That's all we tell them.
Yeah, they can just.
You get it this time. She gets it next time.
She can ride in the front on the way there, and one can ride on the way back. That's perfect. That's a perfect solution.
Quit playing with them. You're gonna end up walking.
I'll rather do that. They can both sit in the front. I ain't got to deal with it. I'll walk. Good exercise. Walk off that mill, and we good. All right, Simone. I've had a great time with this interview. This was definitely one of the more fun interviews. I definitely like this question. I was thinking about it for a while. Like, what would I do?
And you chose the cop-out answer.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. 100%. So the final question for you today, it's not a part of the game or anything like that, but you're what, junior, senior? Oh, it's junior. So, and then you're going to grad school and everything like that.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. So what will we expect from you for your postgraduate future? What do you plan on be doing?
I'm going to be a youth success mentor, so I'm going to work with kids from like late middle school up until like college age, kind of helping them figure out what they want to do, what they're passionate about, what they're good at, and kind of help guide their future careers. And I'll end up coaching on the side.
That's great. I feel like that's definitely good to like, and then do you want to do that back in like your hometown or like, or just wherever?
Wherever, nothing specific. I'll probably end up in Colorado just because I think it's beautiful out there.
Yeah, Colorado Springs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing you doing your thing in Colorado Springs, helping out all those kids and everything like that, getting everybody right. I definitely enjoy having you on today. You got a pretty bright future, and you're going to be doing some good things.
That's the goal.
That's what connecting with That's what connecting with creators is all about, us connecting and really just like learning more about each other. So thank you all for watching today's episode. Be sure to come back next Saturday for the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe, of course. And remember to get 1% better every single day. Thank you.